we are. We are at the beach, as you could tell. And Evan fell. He was running down the hill. He fell, so he's kind of cranky. But he's okay. He's okay. He's just upset about the fall. I would be upset too. But he tripped. Anyway, we are at the beach because I wanted to get out of the house during my lunch break from working at home. What I wanted to talk about today is elopement. So our little guy likes to elope with certain people. And he used to elope with us. I gotta take this mask off. There's no one around. You can take your mask off. There's no one around, Evan. So he used to elope with people that weren't me or Gil. And I think a lot of it has to do with rapport. But before, he used to also elope with us, even though he had rapport. And I'm not sure why he would elope. Part of me believed that maybe, I'm trying to figure out a good way to hold my phone because I don't have the selfie stick. Anyway, I wanted to find a good way to determine what makes him elope and how to work around that. Because it's a big deal. Like, we would, in the public or on a busy street, we would have to be grabbing his hand really tightly. Oh, there's a helicopter. Look, it's a helicopter. Look, there, it's a helicopter. Oh, he doesn't care. Anyway, holy crap, the waves are big. Big waves today. So one of the things that we did a few years ago was we wanted to see if Evan would follow us in general, because sometimes he would elope and I would wonder if he was trying to get away from us or if he just saw something he liked and he wasn't aware of his bearings, because he would run out on the street if we weren't being careful. So one of the things that we did was we just tested whether or not he would follow us, like whether or not he knew he was with us. And we did this in safe places. Like, we did this at a resort one time, so it had enclosed grounds and there were other people around, but we still allowed him to be sort of far away from us, and we would see if he would follow. So I'm just gonna do this right now to see if he'll follow. Hey, Evan. So, Evan, hey dude, are you having fun? Huh? Do you love the beach? Do you love it? Okay, do you have anything to say to the camera? Yeah? Oh, I love you. Where's mommy? Where's mommy? Who's this? Yeah! Mommy! I love you so much. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk. And he's not following. I'm just gonna see how long it's gonna take for him to follow. He's enamored by the water. So I turned and he turned with me. But he gets distracted. Oh, Evan. Evan! So I'm going in circles now. And he's following. Yeah. Yeah, so he knows who he's following. That was one of the things that we did with his eloping. We wanted to determine whether or not he knew he had to be with us versus others. And of course we can't experiment this now because of COVID. But, he's really good with following me. And usually when we're with friends, in the past, before COVID, he would usually gravitate towards me or his dad, Gil. And so he knew who he was supposed to be around, which is a huge determining factor as to, like, you know, solving the equation of him eloping. So there's other things we also need to do. We need to understand, you know, his mood and whether or not he likes the person he's with. And even if he doesn't like the person he's with, the rapport needs to be built such that he knows he can't just elope. Now we're working on that too. But this is a start. Good job, Evan. I also wanted to point something else out. Helping Evan develop to his fullest capacity requires a lot of rigor. And I don't just mean rigor and finding out what services he needs and stuff like that, but kids will take on after the people that take care of them. Kids will, in fact, human beings in general, and research shows this, is that we are the sum of our environments. And if Evan is in an environment where people aren't taking care of themselves, how do you expect him to take care of himself? How do you expect him to develop in any capacity? Like, so I say this because years ago, Evan was not someone that liked to run, let alone run uphill. And today, he runs. It's a mile to the beach and back. And he's doing it with me. We do it sometimes twice a day or more. He's hiked with us. He's hiked 4 miles up to Angel's Landing in Zion and back. Is it because he has really good ABA coaches? No. It's because of who we are as parents. So I would say, like, the capacity at which we can expect our child to learn and develop is the same capacity that we should expect ourselves to learn and develop at the same effort. So maybe for him, speaking might take a lot of effort. And it might take about as much effort as it would be for me to maybe do a public speech in front of thousands of people. I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to make a comparison, but the level of effort is what parents need to demonstrate to their children if they expect their children to develop at that capacity. That's what I'm saying. Right, Evan? Right, Evan? Yeah, Evan agrees.